Okay. So grabbing your peppermint oil, your blanket, making sure you're comfortable in a cross-legged position. So you can also sit on something if you prefer. And once you have that position, we're going to take just a couple of drops of our peppermint oil in the palm of our hands. Warming that peppermint oil up. And then making sure we breathe that oil in. Spine is nice and long, shoulders are relaxed. Closing the eyes. Inhaling all the way down into the belly. And that slow release of the breath back out. Let's take 2 more breaths. Releasing the palms away from the face. We are going to be practicing our alternate nostril breathing. So we have done this before, and you know your right hand, it's your first and your second finger that you fold in to make that mudra. And we're using our thumb and our ring finger to open and close each nostril. As always, if this doesn't feel okay for you, then please just breathe as normally without your mudra. It took me quite some time to get used to pranayama breath work. Some of the pranayama more than others. So just with the eyes closed, just make sure your spine is long, and we're breathing normally through both nostrils, feeling that coolness of the breath as it comes in, and that slight warmth as the breath leaves the body. And then from here, I'm going to take that inhale, and then slightly with our ring finger, we're going to close our left nostril and exhale out of the right. We inhale through the right. We gently close the right with the thumb, and we exhale out of the left. And we're getting that lovely aroma of peppermint as well, really clearing the mind, clearing the head. Inhaling through the left, closing the left, exhaling right. Inhaling right, closing the right, exhale left. Inhale left, close the left, and exhale right. Just do a few more now in your own time. Taking the last breath here, making sure your final exhalation is out of the left nostril. And then just releasing the palms back to the knees. How good does that feel? We've balanced the left and the right hemisphere of the brain. And this is a simple exercise that you can do over the Christmas period if you feel you just need to step away for a moment. Have your oil with you. You can do this anywhere. Let's slowly blink our eyes back open. We're going to get warm, so we're going to remove that blanket now. I'm going to come round onto our hands and our knees. Into your table. So let's just tuck our toes under, lift away those knees so we engage the core, holding for a moment. Still breathing through the nose, all the way into the belly. Drop your knees, relax your toes. Let's open with that right arm. Take it up and then thread it through the left. Drop that shoulder, that right ear onto your mat and send your left arm either long or you can tuck it around your lower back. Feeling that lovely long breath coming in and releasing out. Use your left hand to push you back up into that table. And we're going to open with our left arm, reach it up, and then thread it through the right, dropping left ear down onto the mat. You decide if that arm reaches for the ceiling or if you want to tuck it around the lower back. Coming back to centre. Tucking the toes once again, pushing back into your down dog. Maybe taking that pedal, that walk each side. Pushing into the heels, just take a sway side to side so you stretch down the back of the legs into that hip joint. Back onto the toes as you bend your knees down to your mat and then push back up, dropping the heels. So you bend at the feet, you drop your knees down to your mat and then you push back up and straighten those heels. Let's do that once more. Come onto the toes, drop the knees, push back up and back onto those heels. Let's take that walk forward to the top of our mat. Little bit of distance in the feet, folding over the legs. You can have that slight micro bend in the knees. Bring that left hand onto the right ankle. Let's open up once again, sending that right arm up, twisting through the body. And let's reverse. Right hand, left ankle. Take that twist with that left arm. And folding over the legs. As we inhale, we rise all of the way up. We stretch long, we hold on to our left wrist, we go over to the right, stretching the whole length of that left side. And then we come back to centre, we head the opposite way, holding our right wrist. Coming back to centre, release your arms. Let's inhale up, exhale, bend at the knees, inhale up. Exhale down. So we're reaching up on the inhale, we're flopping down on the exhale, that's swinging the arms, bending the knees, getting that energy moving now, waking up the body. Sigh out of the mouth as you exhale. Let go of anything you're hanging on to this morning. We're not bringing it into this new day. Take 2 more. And last one, coming up. Let the arms go. Just drop your gaze or close your eyes for a moment in mountain pose. Inhaling all of the way in, sighing all of the way out. And let's bring our feet together at the top of our mat, if you're not already there. Getting ready to inhale, stretch those arms up, and exhale, fold down over the legs. Send that spine long as you inhale. Let's step back with our right foot and our left into our plank pose. Have that option of dropping the knees if you need to. We're going to lower down to our mat in our Chaturanga. We're going to roll into our Bhujangasana, our Cobra, and then we head into our down dog, pushing back to those heels. We're going to send that right leg back, hold it in 3-legged dog. Gazing down towards your mat. As we inhale, we're going to squeeze that knee in towards the chest and take a pause. And then as we exhale, we send that leg long. Toes are pointing down to your mat. So let's inhale, bring that knee in. Let's exhale, send it back. Again, one more. Inhale that knee in. And exhale, send it back. Getting ready to step forward, top of the yoga mat, right foot is forward. We come into our high lunge, we hold. We hold onto our left wrist, we take a stretch over towards our right side. And then we come back to center, we hold onto our right wrist, we take a stretch over to our left side. Coming back to center, we're just going to peel open the arms, maybe send that gaze upwards. So cactusing the arms here. We're then going to frame our right foot, step that left foot in and fold. Inhale, we rise all of the way up. Exhale to our heart center. Inhale, let's rise up. Exhale, fold. Ready for that long spine. Left leg, right leg back into plank. Hands under the shoulders. We lower down to our mat, bending at the elbows. We rise up into our cobra. Exhale, down dog. Pushing back into those heels. Sigh out the mouth whenever you need to. Letting go any tension. We're going to squeeze back our left leg, toes pointing down to the ground. We inhale that knee to the chest, pull it in really tight, and then exhale it long. Let's inhale in, folding forwards, exhale back. Let's do that once more. Inhale in, exhale long. Stepping left foot forward, ready for that high lunge, left foot forward. Bending into that left knee. Keeping that gaze forward to hold your balance. Take your right wrist and stretch over to your left side. Come back to center, hold on to your left wrist. Stretch over to your right side. Come back to center, cactus those arms. Maybe that gaze comes up, we're opening into our heart. And then frame that foot, step that left foot in and fold. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale, heart. Inhale, reaching up, we're warming up our body. Exhale, fold. Long spine here. Folding back over the legs, stepping back right and left into plank. Lowering down to your mat. Roll to your cobra. Exhale, down dog. Pushing back to those heels. Let's squeeze right leg back. Let's inhale, knee to chest. And exhale long. Inhale it in. Exhale it back. One more to do. Exhale long. This time step that right foot forward, drop your left knee down. Low lunge, bringing up the arms. Holding here. Holding onto that right wrist as you head over to the left. Finding balance. And then holding onto that left wrist as you head over to the right. Come back to center, cactus those arms, maybe looking up, peeling the heart open. And then framing that right foot, push into your back leg, sending that heel back. Let's open with the right arm, stretch it up. And then plant that right hand down, outer right leg, and open with the left. We're framing that foot, we're stepping it straight back to our plank, ready to lower it down, roll it up, and exhale, down dog. Take a pause here. You can always come to child's pose whenever you need to. Push back into those heels, make sure those fingers are wide. You're not holding the jaw or the tongue. Coming back to that long breath. We're going to squeeze back left leg, three-legged dog. Ready to inhale, knee to chest. And exhale it long. Let's squeeze it in. Let's send it long. One more to do. Leg is long. We're stepping forward, top of the mat. Low lunge, left foot forward. Bringing up those arms, reaching upwards. Let's hold on to our right wrist and head left. Come back to center, hold on to that left wrist and head right. Come back to center, let's open our arms, looking up. And then framing that left foot, push back into that right. We're taking that twist, left arm long. Left hand is down, outer right foot, right arm is long. Framing that right foot, let's step that foot in and fold. Inhale, rise all of the way up. Exhale, heart. Just close your eyes here for a moment. So bringing your awareness to maybe a target that you have, a goal. So many people maybe just think of a target or a goal in the new year and then it gets forgotten. So let's be ahead of the game. Let's think of our target and goal now, as we often do when we move through our practice. Once again, visualizing that target, that goal, in the palm of your hand, close to your heart. You can see it, you can feel it, you can even smell it. How does that feel? It's right there in your heart. It's yours. And as we move through our practice now, feeling stronger and stronger in our body, let's start to feel stronger and stronger in our goal or our target, whatever it might be. It could be a positive affirmation for ourselves that we're using. Feel that growing. Really have that belief, breathing in that faith, and letting go of fear. So let's inhale, bring the arms up. Let's exhale and fold over the legs. Long spine here. Step back right and left into your plank. Let's lower down to our mat. Roll up into our cobra and exhale, down dog. Squeeze that right leg back. We're inhaling knee to chest. We're exhaling long. Inhale that knee in. Send it long. One more here, knee in. Send that leg long. Ready to step forward, right foot into that high lunge. I'm just going to turn. So high lunge, right foot forward. Opening up here. Holding, finding your balance. We're coming to that Prana Mudra. We're going to open our arms, really believe in our goal. We can feel it, taste it, touch it, entering into our heart. Let's bring those arms up, head into our Warrior Two, feeling strong, feeling powerful. We've done this once before. We're going to reach for our bow. Our left hand touches our right. It pulls back and we let it go. That focus on the goal. Let's do two more, pulling that left arm back. We can see that goal maybe bending into a L shape just between the thumb and the first finger. Let that bow go. One more here. Pulling back. Releasing. Let's grab hold of our right wrist and head into a reversed warrior. Head back into your Warrior Two. Drop your right hand down. Send your left arm long. Maybe staying here, maybe binding the arms through the legs. Holding on to the fingers. Release. Frame your right foot, swivel back onto the toes of your left and head back into your plank pose. We're going to drop our knees down, sit back to our heels in child's pose for a moment. Send those arms long. Let's roll back onto our knees, head down into our Bhujangasana, so we roll up and exhale into our down dog. Pushing back into the heels, making sure our fingers are wide, making sure our breath is long. We're squeezing back that left leg. We've got our knee into our chest as we inhale. We exhale that left leg long. Let's inhale in, exhale long. One more. Send that leg long. Getting ready to step it forward, top of the mat, into that high lunge. Holding here. We're going to be opening into our Warrior Two. Gazing to the tip of that left hand. Maybe making that L shape. We're grabbing that arrow. We're pulling it. Focusing on that target and letting that arrow go. Let's do two more. Pull that right arm back. Really focus. Let that arrow go. One more. Pulling that arm back. It's there. Let that arrow go. Let's grab that left wrist and reverse our warrior. Feeling powerful and strong. We're heading into side angle pose as we drop our left hand down, reach long with our right. Or we take that bind through the legs. Getting ready to frame that left foot, stepping it back to our plank, lowering down to our mat. Breathe into your cobra and exhale back to the heels in child's pose. In that sense of grounding down on your yoga mat. Remember, it's important to have something to work towards. When we have nothing to work towards, we're distracted by everything. So just having that focus, that goal, that target on anything. And where our focus goes, our energy goes. So taking one more breath in your child's pose. Coming into down dog, pushing back. Walking your hands towards your toes, folding over the legs. Holding onto the toes, or you can place your hands under your feet, or maybe you're holding the back of the legs as you delve deeper into that forward fold. Holding here. Let's take 2 more breaths. And 1 more. Releasing your chosen position and roll the body back up. We're going to bring soles of the feet together. We're going to bend in our left knee. So maybe this is where we're coming to today, holding that left knee. The other option is we grab our yoga belt or we grab our big toe and we send that foot out. So you decide. Once it's there, see if you can just take that leg out to the side, just holding your gaze on that point, just as we did with our goal. Draw that leg back in, let go and hold that foot up, feeling the power of that left side, that left leg. Bend that knee back in, and we're going to head into warrior 3. I need to turn, otherwise I'm going to hit the fireplace. But you're going to keep that knee up, and you're going to start to send it back into your warrior 3. You can take your arms long, you can take your arms wide, like you're flying. Squeezing back that left leg, keeping the gaze down on the mat. Slowly, slowly start to rise all of the way back up, bringing the feet back together. We're going to do the same thing the other side. So feet are together, the weight is on the left leg, and we're going to bend in the right. Maybe it's just holding that knee, which is absolutely fine. Maybe you're grabbing your belt. Maybe you're grabbing your big toe as you kick out that leg. If you've kicked the leg out, keep your spine long. Starting to take that leg out to the side. Holding here. Very good. Draw that leg back in. Let go of that big toe. Hold that foot up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're bending that knee and you're starting to head back into your warrior 3. Keeping that balance, keeping that strength in the pose. Maybe the arms are long, wide, or palms can be at the heart center. Slowly, slowly bringing the body back up. Taking that wide leg stance with the feet, so hip width apart. We're going to inhale, bring up the arms. We're going to bend again, swing those arms down. So it's an inhale up, exhale down. Just letting go any last bits of stagnation. We're not carrying it through to our day today. Inhale, reaching up, exhale, sigh it out of the mouth. Let it all go. Nothing's getting in the way of your goal, your target. Last 2 breaths. And one more. And release. Just stand for a moment in mountain pose. Send your gaze down to the ground or close your eyes. Feeling the roots of your feet grounding down into the earth beneath you. Feeling ready to receive. Feeling balanced. Feeling strong. And now's a great time to repeat your affirmation that you may be working on. Breathe that affirmation in. Breathing in that faith and that belief. Letting go of any self-judgment, any fear. And one more breath here. Slowly, slowly, blinking the eyes open. Grab some water if you need it, and then we're going to just take our legs wide for a moment. So once you've had your water, you're going to bring your hands behind you, linking the fingers. You're going to inhale, again, that prana mudra by sending the heart upwards, looking up, and then exhale, folding all of the way down. Send your hands up towards the ceiling, drop the head down. And in the upper body, just feel heavy. Let your hands and arms go, dropping down towards your yoga mat. And take a walk over towards your right foot. Turn your toes out to the corner of your mat and bend into that leg. You can always grab your yoga block to sit on if you need to. If not, we're keeping the hands up. We can just push that elbow into the inner right knee a little and hold here in that deep, deep lunge. Few more breaths here. And then I'm going to get you to grab your block and sit on it. If you're not already sitting on it, rest down on it. And you're going to wrap your right arm around that knee and take your left arm back to meet it. So you start to turn your chest towards your left leg. Binding the arms behind you. You can always grab your belt. It's quite a strong shoulder opener, so do be mindful. You know your body best. We then release our arms. We reach down our left leg. Maybe we're just on our leg itself. Maybe we're grabbing our toes. And we're going to send our right arm long. We're still staying in that bend with the right knee, just reaching towards our left leg. And if it is challenging to keep that right knee bent, you can always drop it down if you need to. We're not going to be here for too much longer. Just take 2 more breaths. Really see if you can open that side body a little bit more. Last breath here. And then release back up. We've got to move off our block, so slide it away from you. Bring your hands back onto your mat, toes pointing forwards, and just come into that forward fold. Letting everything just go for a moment. We're then going to take our walk over towards our left foot. We want to turn our foot out slightly towards the corner of our mat. Bend into that leg, send the toes of the right foot up. We might be grabbing our block and pushing that elbow into the inner left knee. Keeping that spine long, so we don't want to drop around the shoulders. We want to keep them up. A deep stretch, but it should feel good. And then we get ready to grab our block to sit on for that lovely shoulder opener. So we send our palm outwards, we wrap it around that knee, and we take our right arm back to meet it. We turn slightly towards that long leg, peeling open that right shoulder. We release our bind. We start to edge that right hand down the right leg. Maybe it's more challenging this side, it is for me. And then we send that left arm up and maybe a little over towards that extended leg. So you should feel that down your left side. And this is where our body is good at telling us where we're holding tightness and tension, where our body might be a little out of balance. Let's take 2 more breaths. And 1 more. We then release. We want to slide that block away. Come back onto our hands, walk back to the middle of our mat, toes pointing forwards. Drop that head one last time. And then turn those heels towards each other as you bend into your legs, and let's come to goddess pose to finish our standing sequence. You're probably feeling it in the legs, but that's good. Let's hold for 5 breaths. Make sure they're long breaths, not shallow. We've got 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Peel those arms back a little more. I'm feeling it as much as you. Last breath here. Well done, everyone. Let's push up and release. Let's just draw a circle with those shoulders. Shrug them back. And roll them forwards. And I think we deserve some lovely back stretches now. So we're going to come down onto our mat. Do have your block to hand. So coming into that seated position. And just before we come completely down, let's just bring soles into a diamond position. So soles of the feet together. And you might just want your block on top of your feet. You can have it any way you need it. And we're going to walk towards our feet, so we can hold our toes, or we can take that option of threading the arms through, hands on top of the feet. You can even grab our bolster or our pillow here. Take that lift out of your lower back as you start to roll down towards your support. Make that support as high as you need it. Feeling the whole length of the spine, just opening. Let's take 2 more breaths. We come up really slowly, walking back up, grabbing your block, sending your knees together. We're going to lie down on our back. You might want an extra layer on now so your body doesn't drop in temperature. Have your block to hand as you roll back. And we're going to take that bend into our legs once we are there. And then you want to grab your block and we're going to have it skinny side up. So that's going to go along our lower spine. And if this is uncomfortable for you, you can place it flat along your lower back. So we push up into our bridge, we slide our block under our lower spine, all the way down into the glute area, and then we rest our back on our block. From here, we take a step with our feet to the edge of our yoga mat. So both feet go out to the edge and we draw our knees towards each other. And that's opening that lower sacral joint. It should feel comfortable. There should be no pinching. Do adjust your block if you need to. And then just move the arms away from the body. Let the palms face upwards. Even close the eyes here. Visualize that breath flowing all the way into that sacral joint at the base of the spine. You want to keep this area free. This is where they say the Kundalini energy arises from. Our energy flows up our spine, through our chakra points. And as you know, all the chakras, we want to keep them flowing with ease. So drawing those knees a little closer, if you can, squeeze them towards each other. And then separate the knees, bring your hands around your block for that support, and draw both knees in towards your chest, so you're balancing on your yoga block. Again, make any adjustments if you need to. It should feel good. Just taking that pause here. And then drop one leg down, right leg and left leg. Ready to push away from your block. Slide it away from you as you come up into your bridge. Arms alongside you, palms down. Hold your bridge for a moment. And then slowly as you exhale, start to lower the back down to your mat. Care and ease. We're going to keep our legs bent. I'm going to keep the arms where they are. And we're going to extend out our right leg. And we're going to draw a circle with that right leg. So maybe you feel that a little into your hip. Mine often clunks away. Drawing that circle. Our hips are all connected to our back, our glutes, so it's important to keep this area free as well. As we get older, it can be an area that we can struggle a little with. So drawing that slow circle. And then take that circle the opposite way. So you're sending that foot towards you, drawing it in towards the left knee. Again, just keep the movement quite slow. Freeing up that joint, that lower back as well. One more circle here. And then squeeze that right knee towards you. Just hug it in for a moment. And then drop that right foot back down to your mat. Keeping the arms where they are, we're going to send our left leg long. Ready to draw that circle outwards with that left foot, left leg. Keeping the core pulled in. We're using our core muscles in this exercise. And keeping that contact with your spine on your mat. And then slowly let's reverse our circle the opposite way, drawing that knee or that leg inwards. And last circle here. Ready to squeeze that left knee in, give it a hug. And then squeezing both knees in towards your chest. Hold them both, take that roll the little side to side. And then if it feels comfortable, come into happy baby. We take the outer edge of the feet with our hands, sending those knees outwards. And again, just playing around here. What does your body need? Does it feel good to keep the knees bent? Does it feel good to extend each leg? Just take these last few moments for yourself and listening to your body. When you're ready, just send your legs long on your mat. Join your legs together. And we're going to place the right foot on top of the left knee. As we inhale and we exhale, we can use our left hand to guide that right knee all the way over to our left side in our spinal twist. Quite nice to move the right arm away from the body, palm facing upwards. And just close your eyes. Rolling back to centre, send that right leg long, drawing the legs back together. Placing that left foot on top of your right knee now. Right hand can be that guide, that left knee over to the right. Remember, just let that left arm go, palm facing upwards. Closing the eyes. rolling back to center. And lastly, not forgetting the neck, let's grab our block again, place our block underneath our head. So our block is supporting our head. You can even grab your blanket now if you want to, just make sure you're warm. And then have that block under the head. Body is going to be in Shavasana as we lie down. Palms facing upwards, arms away from the body. And the legs just fall out to the side. And we're just going to finish with a neck stretch. So keeping your eyes closed, we're going to start to roll the head over to the right. And really keep this movement really slow. You can hold on any points that just need that attention, like a pressure point massage. And you all know how good it feels just to have that pressure points on the head. So really take your time. Keep going until you can't go any further and the head is turned to the right. And that stretch to the neck. Just pushing into your block a little. Allowing the head to feel really heavy. And then very slowly rolling back to center. So we can go over to the left side. Again, just taking your time. Holding on that left side. Again, just letting the head feel heavy. Rolling slowly, slowly back to center. You can keep your block in place if you want to, or remove it and just let the head be on your yoga mat. Just making yourself warm and comfortable for these last few moments. And as you lie in Shavasana in your home, we're going to be aware of the connection that we all have with each other, our yoga community. Always offering that support, that accountability, coming onto our mats, and that love within the group. And we're going to visualize a big heart in the center of our room at home. And we're going to take a piece of that love. And just behind us is our angel or guide. And they're going to take that piece of that heart, that love, and send it to somebody that needs it right now. Just visualizing somebody that needs that love, that support that we already have. And while your angel or guide is gone, we're going to continue to send that love around our angel community to each other. The ones that are practicing right now, the ones that are practicing later, everyone in our group. And then as a group, we're going to start to send that love outwards to our friends, to our families, to our town, to our counties, to our country, and out to the whole world, that love. And finally, your angel comes back into your room, picking up that love once again from the heart and placing it in your heart. Feeling that warmth within. When you're ready, just take a full body stretch. Allow the body to become long. And then draw the knees into the chest. Taking a roll side to side to slowly make your way back up. Let's finish with one Om mantra today. Let's inhale and begin. Bring your hands to your heart. Thank yourself for your practice. And let's bow to Namaste. Namaste, everyone.